Today we're gonna compare the density of Doughnut and Cekodok, and we also talk about the relationship between two of them with yeast fermentation. So, let's go! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and greetings to everyone. So, we already mentioned about Doughnut and Cekodok before. There's a lot to talk about these two familiar food when it comes to biology side. So, let's go to it one by one. Okay, here I am with a Doughnut for this observation. If we take a first look, we might not notice the density of dough for this Doughnut. But, if you cut it, you can see that this Doughnut structure has a lot of airspace. So, why does the dough become like that? Well, the Doughnut uses more yeast. With the mix of sugar, yeast grows up so fast because sugar is its catalyst. In addition to that, yeast help the respiration process. Therefore, that's where a lot of airspace takes place in Doughnut structure.
Okay, let's talk about this Cekodok structure. If Doughnut have a lot of airspace, then the Cekodok are opposite. As you can see here, the Cekodok has less or no airspace. The reason is, no gas is formed in the Cekodok mold because this is not required in the making of the Cekodok, which causes the production of airspace. For your information, fermentation is a process of central metabolism in which an organism converts a carbohydrate such as starch or sugar into an alcohol or an acid. It happens when Krebs cycle cannot occur due to lack of oxygen. Yeast help an alcohol fermentation and produce 2 ethanol and 2 carbon dioxide molecules. That carbon dioxide makes the airspace in the dough.
It says in Al-Mawsu'ah Al-Arabiyyah under the heading yeast. Yeast is a substance that ferments the dough when making bread. Its effect is the formation of carbon dioxide, which created bubbles that make the color of the dough lighter and makes the dough expand during baking and rise and increase in size. Yeast is also used to make beer, nabid, and other alcoholic drinks. The yeast that is used commercially is made from colonies of microscopic single-cell yeast organisms. Although there are more than 600 kinds of yeast, only a few of them are used commercially. Based on that, if the amount of yeast in these foods and the like is very little, and it has dissolved in them so that it does not have the effect of causing intoxication or languor, there is nothing wrong with using yeast in them and eating these foods. But if the yeast has a lasting effect on them, such that if the one who ate a lot of this food would become intoxicated or tired, it is haram to use the yeast in them, or to use anything to which yeast has been added in this way. Secondly, there is nothing wrong with eating bread made with yeast. The yeast that is added to the dough does not come under the heading of intoxicant that is haram, and does not have any effect of causing intoxication or languor, especially since cooking it with fire alters the yeast completely, so that it is no longer has any effect. Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymin, may Allah have mercy on him, was asked, how should we respond to the ruling on the yeast that they put in flour to help leaven it and make it easy to cook, as some people say that it is calmer and is not permissible to use it? He replied, my response to that is that there is nothing wrong with putting yeast in the dough for the purpose of leavening it, because this does not have any effect at all. Moreover, I do not think that this yeast would cause intoxication if a person were to eat it. The basic principle concerning all foods and drinks and clothing is that they are permissible, unless it is proven that they are haram, because Allah, may He be exalted, says, He is who created for you all that is on earth. Then He rose over towards the heaven and made them 7 heavens, and He is the all-knower of everything. Al-Baqarah 2:29.
Wow! It's so interesting to see that biology is so near to our life surroundings. Thus, we should know for what we learn biology. It's life science, meaning that we learn it not just for exam, but also for our life. Indirectly, this subject also makes us realize how perfect and reasonable Allah's creation is. So, that's our video today. We hope you get some useful information here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.